So today I want to show y'all how I make my chicken salad because so many people rant and rave over it and they're like, oh my word, you have the best chicken salad. And it's real simple. I am very basic. I don't put nothing fancy in it like grapes or nuts or cranberries or anything like that. It is just real simple and it's easy to make, and it's easy to make in a hurry, and you can just take it to work with you on your lunch break and eat it. It saves for about a week. I wouldn't keep it any longer than that. But it's real easy, and I'm going to show you what I do. So first of all, I have one chicken breast here that I have cooked in my Instant Pot. And y'all can double or triple or however you want to do this recipe, but I am just doing enough for me because it's just me that eats on it, and I'm single, and I'll probably be single forever. And so I'm just going to do this one chicken breast. But you can do 2, 3, 4, whatever, however many your heart pleases. So I'm going to start with this one chicken breast, and I just, like I said, cooked it in my Instant Pot for like 10 minutes. I put some water in there and cooked it, and I seasoned it with just basic seasoning, salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and that's it. So in my food processor here, this was actually my mama's food processor, bless it. Anyway, so in this food processor, I have 2 stalks of celery, and of course, if you're doing more, you can put 3 or 4, however much celery you want to. And I've chopped it up in kind of large chunks. My coworker, Crystal, she hates that word chunks. So, Crystal, I have chopped it up in some large chunks. Anyway, and to the chunks of celery, I'm going to add my chicken breast that has also been cut up in some chunks. So there we go. And then I have about, and y'all really, I don't ever measure nothing. I just kind of throw it all in there. So this is probably about a tablespoon of Hidden Valley dry ranch seasoning. And I don't buy packets. I don't mess with that because I use the heck out of it. So I buy the big old, like, industrial size, family size jar of it, okay? So I just shake it on everything. So this is probably about a tablespoon of Hidden Valley ranch seasoning. And to that, I have also added probably about a half a teaspoon of salt. Well, maybe like a quarter of a teaspoon of salt, because that ranch seasoning does have some salt in it already. So about a quarter of a teaspoon of salt and about a half a teaspoon of ground black pepper. And then here in my Tupperware bowl, I have already put about 3/4 of a cup of Duke's. This is a Southern staple, y'all. Don't you go putting no Hellmann's or no Miracle Whip in my chicken salad, okay? Let me just, if you're thinking about putting anything other than Duke's mayonnaise in this chicken salad, you just stop that video right now and just go on about your business, because it ain't gonna work. It has to be Duke's mayonnaise, okay? There is only one. It's like Porsche. Like Porsche, there is no substitute. There ain't no substitute for Duke's mayonnaise, y'all. It's the best thing. It is the real deal. So, Duke's mayonnaise. And if you want it to be creamier, you just put more Duke's mayonnaise. If you don't want it as creamy, you just ease off of it a little bit. Or if you're health conscious or whatever. But like Paula Deen says, honey, I'm your cook, not your doctor. So we've got about 3/4 of a cup of Duke's mayonnaise in this Tupperware bowl right here, okay? So I put the celery and the chicken in the food processor. And my food processor has 2 speeds. It has like a high and a low. And on the low speed, you have the choices of slice, chop, and shred. And on the high speed, you have the choice of julienne, mince, and grate. Well, I keep it on the low setting for this because you don't want it all like completely turned to baby food. I mean, we are adults here after all. So I'm going to put the lid on the food processor. Don't forget to put the lid on it. I don't think they'll work unless you do. So I have it on the low setting, and we're just going to pulse it. And then we're going to remove it and give it a little stir just to make sure everything down there is getting all chopped up evenly. That ought to be good. And then replace the lid, and then that looks real good, y'all. Alright, let me just take this off of here, and I will kind of show you what the consistency is that I'm looking for. So here is, you don't want it completely all just, you know, ooh, that's going to leave a mark. You don't want it just completely ground up, but I like it fine. Especially, I don't like celery a lot, but it adds a good amount of flavor and crunch to this. So I like it chopped up pretty fine. And then right in here in my Tupperware bowl, I'm going to add this to my Duke's mayonnaise. There we go. And give it a nice little stir. That's looking good. And then I'm going to add my mixture of my salt, pepper, and Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning right on in there. And just stir that up real good until everything is all mixed up. And when I stir it, I kind of stir it and then mash it. Stir and mash. Stir and mash. Stir and mash. So we're going to stir and mash it. It's sort of a technique, you know, stir and mash. And that is looking real good. And so here we have it. This is my chicken salad. Delicious. And you can even make like chicken salad melts and get you some sourdough bread and some cheddar cheese and spread that on there and get you a pan hot and buttery and just put that in there, and then you just grill it and it gets all melty and delicious. Or, you know, if you're in a hurry, you can just get you some crackers from the Aldi and just eat it on the crackers. And it's good that way too. Or if you're having a party, you can put it out as a dip and let people have it as a dip. But, you know, you want to make sure they don't have the COVID. Anyway, so that is my chicken salad. I hope you like it if you try. If you want to have any questions or anything like that, you just feel free to ask me. And in the meantime, I'm going to be enjoying this chicken salad.